The Ace family is the biggest family channel on all of YouTube, with them amassing close to 20 million subscribers as of now. And even though they obviously have a lot of adoring fans, they also have a lot of enemies. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm Mackenzie, you're watching InformOverload, and let's get into the top 10 enemies of the Ace family. Starting off at number 10, we have Jake Paul. We'll start off this list with some fresh tea regarding Jake Paul. So Austin McBroom looks to be getting into the boxing game, and he called out fellow YouTubers by name, calling Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and Bryce Hall weak AF, and weaker. Austin was not done though, and he uploaded a photo to his Instagram where he called out Jake by name, writing in his caption, quote, "There's a whole lot of boxing talk going on lately. I've been an athlete my entire life, so it would be disappointing for me not to get involved. At Jake Paul been running from me for years. I got 5 million for whoever steps into the ring with me." And then Jake clapped back savagely, writing, quote, "I'd be more worried about your wife in my DMs." Then, because he wanted to get even shadier, Jake posted a poll to his Instagram asking, quote, "Should I post the receipts?" with the options yes and no, don't home wreck. Then in the meantime, Catherine posted a screenshot of that to her story, writing, quote, "I forgot you existed until my husband mentioned you today. At Jake Paul will be sending you an invoice for this free publicity." But then she quickly deleted that. Then Jake responded to that by showing a message from Catherine in his DMs, with Catherine writing, "Delete your story, WTF," which I guess shows that there might be some proof to his claim. And wow, I just hope that if there is any DMs going around, someone exposes those. That would be iconic. Oh my god. In at number 9, Logan Paul. Next up, we have Logan Paul, who was also called out in Austin's Instagram story. But Logan clapped back in a different way, saying he has way too much dirt on Austin, so he would never want to get into the ring with him. And damn, okay, Logan's got the receipts, I guess. With Logan saying on his podcast, quote, "It's a good play to get some attention quickly," because he did. He called out Bryce Hall, he called out me and Jake. He made a comment some like, "Yo, y'all been acting like vets when you've only been boxing for 2 or 3 years. But then the shade came, with Logan saying, quote, "We know too much. It's a dangerous game for Austin. It's a very dangerous game because it's so much more than just a fight. There's a lot of chirping. There's a lot that gets exposed. If you have something in your life that hasn't come out yet, trust me, it'll come out in a press conference." And damn, that means that the Paul brothers know some shady stuff about Austin. And if I were to guess, I would assume it would be around cheating. And at number 8, Bryce Hall. So Bryce Hall was another influencer called out by Austin for a boxing match. And even though Bryce hasn't been in a fight yet, he seems hungry to start. But Bryce didn't entertain the obvious clout chase, tweeting out after, quote, "Why did I see this 30-year-old man call me out on his Instagram story when he has my number? Don't you have a whole family to take care of, bro? I'd be embarrassed as a father if I were you right now." Then in another tweet adding, "Do people still know Austin McBroom?" Bryce addressed it further on Josh Richards' T-Talk segment, where he said that he was not planning to fight Austin for 5 million, but joking he might do it for more. Then also saying that Austin did himself dirty by posting really good pictures of the guys that he called weak because they all look more buff than Austin, which honestly is like a little bit true. And at number 7, Cole Kerrigan. There's no question that the person that the Ace family hates the most is Cole Kerrigan. That's because Cole brought to light allegations that Austin had cheated on Catherine countless times in the past, and also unearthed allegations that allegedly Austin had also forced himself on one of Cole's friends. It started when Cole sent out a very cryptic tweet saying how Catherine wasn't at Austin's birthday party, and that he had been out at clubs plenty of times without Catherine. Then he said that one night he got a call from one of his friends, in tears because Austin had just forced himself on her, with Cole showing text messages of strange interactions Austin had with other women, as well as a picture of bloody sheets after, an incident. Cole even showed that one of the alleged victims even received an anonymous text message telling her to stop talking about the Ace family. After all was said and done, Cole was outed by Keemstar as someone who was just looking for a payout from the Ace family. But that doesn't mean that everything that he said was a lie. And at number 6, H3. H3's Ethan and Ela Klein probably aren't high on his list of enemies, but I'm sure Austin does not like the couple because they openly talk about their dislike of the Ace family. They even did a segment of their popular content court series on the Ace family where they spent close to 2 hours talking about all the couple's scandals. And honestly, I forgot just how many scandals the family was in until I watched that video. And the consensus in the comments is that Austin is a terrible person, Catherine probably wants to leave, but she's not sure she can, and they do everything for content, which probably all that's true. Halfway number 5, Brittany Broski. When Austin was called out by fans for not posting a video, he responded by getting angry and calling them ungrateful. In a slew of now deleted tweets, Austin said, quote, "Some of y'all are ungrateful for free content. Some of y'all should be charged every time you watch someone's video. I don't know why y'all think it's just so easy to make videos every day or every other day. If it was so easy, everyone including yourself would be doing it." And tons of fans and fellow influencers hopped on the Austin hate bandwagon to call him out. Brittany Broski, a TikTok star that goes by Kombucha Girl, wrote, quote, "Being a content creator is a dream job. You get paid to film yourself having fun. Get that nasty shit off my timeline. Be grateful for the life you have." And damn, she did not hold back, but I mean, facts were spoken. In at number 4, their neighbor. One person that exposed the hell out of the family with receipts was their neighbor. So the Ace family lives in a massive mansion in the hills, so naturally there are other people that live, above and below them. Well, since Austin made the incredibly mature decision to buy a jet ski and use it in their infinity pool, massive amounts of water are coming down from their house into their neighbor's property, even causing mudslides. A relative of the neighbor tweeted out to Philip DeFranco, saying, quote, "In the D-bag of the day be the YouTuber The Ace Family for riding a jet ski in their pool and creating mudslides that destroy my uncle's property and grapes." Adding, quote, "They have done it multiple times and we told the city about it, but they continue to do so." And they also shared a video of it where you can see copious amounts of water falling down onto their property. The disrespect here is honestly just next level. Even worse, they didn't seem to care about the backlash at all and responded to that saying that they were just, quote, "living their lives." They are such trash. In at number 3, drama channels. This one's kind of a no-brainer, but obviously the family absolutely hates drama channels. The Ace family does their best to be incredibly two-faced, only showing the absolute perfect parts of their lives online, and keeping the rest of it far, far away from their viewers. But drama channels bring a lot of their bad actions to light, and put a platform behind all the people calling them out. And since I've never seen a drama channel say a positive word about the family, I'm sure they wishes that they would all just go away. And at number 2, Keemstar. Keemstar is one that I'm not too sure about, because in a way he makes their lives a living hell, but he's also somewhat stood with the family in the past. So obviously Drama Alert is the biggest drama channel, and when that whole scandal with Austin cheating and that allegedly being forceful with women came out, Keem was covering the drama, making Austin look terrible. Until Cole Kerrigan tried to make it seem like Keemstar was paid off $500,000 by the Ace family when Keemstar just made a bad joke. But that joke ended up unraveling the whole scandal and exposed Cole for trying to get money from the family to stay quiet, under the assumption that they just paid $500K to Keem. As a result, at the end of the scandal, Keem tweeted out, quote, "My prediction, Ace family gets away with it because it was all handled in the most irresponsible way ever by that clown," referring to Cole Kerrigan. And finally, number 1, Drew Gooden. Drew might not be someone incredibly high on their list, but Drew, along with other commentary channels, is known for roasting the family when needed. Like when they got in their scandal for saying it was cool to work at a restaurant for a day, just showing how disconnected from reality that they are. Drew tweeted out, quote, "Imagine being so disconnected from reality that you get this excited about pretending to work in a restaurant for 2 hours. Which even got the attention of Chrissy Teigen, who replied to Drew's tweet saying, quote, "Who are these people even?" He even made a massive video on the family called "Losing Your Relatability," where the couple is clearly shown in the thumbnail. As of now, the critique of the family has 6.3 million views, so clearly it was well received. So guys, that's all for the list. Let me know what you're thinking down below. Were there any that I missed? I honestly just hope we got all the big ones at least. But before I head out, I'm going to shout out some comments for my video on more bad news for Johnny Depp. So Becca said, "There are multiple connections showing that the judge should have recused himself from the case. The most notable is that his son works for Talk Radio, which makes him an employee of Rupert Murdoch and a co-worker of Dan Wotton. Rupert Murdoch owns NGN, the first defendant in the case, and Dan Wotton, the second defendant on the case, authored the article." Whoa, you came through with the absolute facts. Thank you so much for that. I'm sorry I didn't include that in the video. Thank you for commenting that. Then JJ said, "Remember people, do not harass Mass because he replaced Johnny. Anyone in Mr. M's position would accept the role. Boycott the movie if you wish, but do not harass innocent people." Could not agree more. Do what you want to do if you want to boycott the movie. If you don't, I respect that the studio was in a really bad position. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't give hate to anyone that watches the movie, no problem at all. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you made it all the way here, if you like the channel and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I will catch you all in the next one.